In this video, you'll be watching an excerpt from our AutoCAD Level 1 class. The topic I'll be covering is user interface.
So this is a slide that shows what each part of the user interface is called. At the top left, this is called the application menu. Quick access toolbar should be pointing to these buttons up here. This long strip of tools is called the ribbon. You can have multiple drawings open at once. Each drawing will have a drawing tab. Over in this upper right is the view cube. This space, which is usually a dark color, is called model space. You want to make sure you do all of your drawing to scale in the model space. Navigation tools are this little floating toolbar. And down here, this is called the command line. This command line is where you type, and it also talks to you and gives you some steps. So command line is really important in AutoCAD. And then we have the status bar. The status bar is these buttons that you can turn on and off at any time. We also have these model and layout tabs. So I'll get into the program and show you all of this. It's easier to see when we're actually looking at the program. I'm going to put the PowerPoint down and go into the program. So here, this is what 2024 looks like. If you're in a different version, it might look slightly different, but it should look pretty similar. To open a drawing, we have this open button, or you can use this drop down to browse to certain files. If you want to start a new drawing from a template, you would click this new button, or again, you have a drop down and you can browse to a certain template. If you've been working on a project recently, you might see a little thumbnail or shortcut to that project, and you can click on these to open that recent project. So right now, to get started, let's go to open, and I asked you to save it on your desktop. It should be in an AutoCAD Level 1 folder, and the one we're opening right now is called blocks.dwg. So just a little recap of the user interface. So up at the top left, we have the application menu. If you click the application menu, you're going to get this list of things. So you can, again, start a new drawing, open an existing drawing, save as. We have some import and export options. Publishing and printing are covered in the Level 2 class. So if you guys plan to come back for AutoCAD Level 2, we cover printing things. Drawing utilities have the units button. We have a units command that we can go over later. And then you can close from here as well. So there are a whole bunch of useful buttons in here. Options is a window that has a whole bunch of settings, but typically the default settings are fine. If for some reason things aren't working properly, that's when I go into options and take a look at my settings. So I won't open it right now, but we might open it a little bit later. I'll just click away from that menu. At the top here, the quick access tools, we have open a new drawing. So new would be from a template. Open an existing drawing that has already been saved. Save as. This can open the mobile app. So if you have a tablet or a phone, there is an AutoCAD version for tablet or phone. Can save to the web and then open in your mobile app. There is printing. There's undo. So this big arrow pointing left is the undo button. That will undo one step at a time. If you've done multiple things, pretend that I've done some things here. There's a little arrow, and that little arrow keeps track of all your steps. But right now, all I did was pan and zoom, so that's the only step I have. If you had a whole list of steps, you can undo a bunch of steps at once. This darker gray arrow that points to the right is redo. Redo is only available immediately after undo. So if you accidentally undid something, you could redo it. What else? Up at the top right, where it says type a keyword or phrase, this is a little search bar that you can use to help you out when you're new. So for example, if I wanted to learn how to draw a line, we can all try this, type line. Once you've typed the word line, you can either hit enter or click the search button. It opens up this Autodesk page. And in the Autodesk page, you can see it has different suggestions to draw lines, the line command, and then I can click on the line command and it gives me an explanation of that command, how to use it, etc. So this, again, long strip of tools is called the ribbon. The ribbon has multiple tabs. So here's Home tab, Insert, Annotate, and so on. We're going to spend the first 2 days on the Home tab. The Home tab has several panels. So we have drawing tools, modify tools, annotation, layers, blocks, etc. And in each of those panels, there are buttons. When you're new to CAD, you can hover your cursor over a button. And when you're not clicking, it has a little pop-out window that tells you the name of the button and gives a short explanation of that button. But when you click on it, then you're actually running that tool. Below the ribbon, you might see 2 tabs. There is the Start tab, that's back to my start page here. And then now we have the Blocks tab, which is the drawing that we're in. And you can have multiple tabs, multiple drawings open at the same time. This plus will create a brand new drawing from a default template. If you want to close just one drawing, you would use the X on that tab to close that drawing. If you want to close the program, then up in the right corner is that X to close the program. See down at the bottom, this is the command line. Like I said, when you type a command, it usually goes to the command line. And when you hit enter to run the command, it'll start talking to you and ask you for the next step. Okay. If this is the first time you've opened the program, your command line might look like a floating bar. To dock it at the bottom, you can click these dots on the left, click, hold, drag it down. When it expands, you can let go. Once it's expanded across the bottom of your screen, you can put your cursor over the top edge. You get a double arrow. You can click, drag it up to make that command line bigger. Right? So the reason why we want it to be a little bit bigger is so that we can see information about the command or command line history. Sometimes you want to know what did I just do? And this will tell you what you just did. This is the command line history. Below the command line on this left side, we have model and we have layout. Layout is considered paper space. Paper space is where you set up your sheet size, your title block, you scale your drawing to fit on a piece of paper. And from here is where you print. So all that is covered in the level 2 class. In this class, we're going to focus on the model tab. Model is where we draw everything real world size, right? So if this office was 10 by 12, you're going to draw it 10 feet by 12 feet in model space, right? Draw everything real world measurements in model space. Then when you get to paper space, you shrink it down with a scale. So sticking here. Down here, we have the status bar. So these buttons can be turned on or off at any time. Blue means that tool is on. Gray means the tool is off. If you just hover your cursor over any of those buttons, it'll tell you the name of that button. And usually it'll say if it's on or off. Right, so all these dark gray ones are off right now. So there are tools that can be shown in the status bar that might be hidden. So to show any of the tools that you need, on the bottom right corner, there's 3 lines. You can click that, it's a menu. And in that menu, anything that has a check mark is being shown at the status bar. Anything that does not have a check mark is being hidden. So it is possible that a tool is on, but hidden, right? So as we start working, I'll tell you what you need to turn on. So don't worry about it right now. To get out of this menu, just click away and it should go back to just the 3 bars. This thing up here is called the view cube. Right now, we should be looking at a top view. North should be up, and below it should say WCS, World Coordinate System. We don't mess with this too much in this level 1 class, but this view cube can be used to go into 3D. So we will do that at some point, but most of the class, we're going to stay in this top view. North is up, World Coordinate System. In level 2, we do discuss user coordinate systems. So UCS is user coordinate system. But for this class, it's just going to be world coordinate system. This little navigation bar is Only necessary if you don't have a mouse, like if you're on a laptop or a tablet or something, you might use these navigation tools to pan and zoom and orbit. But if you have a mouse with a wheel, you don't really need this little toolbar. CAD Masters offers online and classroom training for a variety of Autodesk software. For more information, go to www.cadmasters.com or give us a call at 925-939-1378.